You would stand, join me in the pledge. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we get started, this is the first council meeting that has been live streamed. I'd like to read this disclaimer. This is a reminder that this meeting is being recorded and live streamed, and your participation in the meeting is your consent to be recorded and be rebroadcast on the city's social media pages. If you have a cell phone, it would be greatly appreciated if you put those devices in airplane mode or turn them off. Roll call.
Tony Richards.
Here.
Linda Bedwell.
Here.
Les Newman.
Here.
Ed Singleton.
Here.
Greg Sapp.
Here.
All right, in your packet, you have the minutes from the special council meeting on June 30th and also the regular meeting on July 14th for your approval and review.
Could I ask that we separate those? I wasn't here for the June, the special meeting.
Sure. Take the first one first, the June 30th special council meeting.
I make a motion we adopt the minutes as presented from the special council meeting on June 30th.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the special council minutes for the meeting on June 30th. Any discussion? Call for vote.
Tony Richards.
Yes.
Linda abstained.
Yes.
Les Newman.
Yes.
Ed.
Yes.
Yes.
Greg.
So in your packet is the minutes from the July 14th meeting for your approval.
Linda Bedwell.
Have a motion first.
Oh,
I make a motion we approve.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the minutes from the July 14th meeting. Any discussion? Call for vote.
Linda Bedwell.
Yes.
Les Newman.
Abstain. Yes.
Ed Singleton. Greg Sapp.
Yes.
And Tony Richards.
Yes.
Also in your packet is approval of the claims to be properly signed. Have a motion for approving the claims properly signed.
I'll make the motion to approve the claims properly submitted.
I'll second it.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the claims that have been properly signed. Any discussion? Call for vote.
Les Newman.
Yes.
Ed Singleton.
Yes.
Greg Sapp.
Yes.
Tony Richards.
Yes.
Linda Bedwell.
Yes.
Also in your packet is approval for the payroll allowance docket for your review and approval.
I make a motion we approve the payroll docket.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the payroll allowance docket. Any discussion? All in favor?
Ed
Yes.
Oh,
Singleton.
sorry, call for vote, I'm sorry.
Ed Singleton.
Yes.
Greg Sapp.
Yes.
Tony Richards.
Yes.
Linda Bedwell.
Yes.
And Les Newman.
Yes.
Also in your packet is the fund report, include for your approval.
I make the motion to approve the fund report.
I'll second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the fund report. Any discussion? Call for vote.
Greg Sapp.
Yes.
Tony Richards.
Yes.
Linda Bedwell.
Yes.
Les Newman.
Yes.
Ed Singleton.
Yes.
Also in your packet is appropriations report for your review and approval.
I make a motion we approve the appropriations report.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the appropriations report. Any discussion? Call for vote.
Tony Richards,
Yes.
Linda Bethel,
Yes.
Les Newman,
Yes.
Ed
Yes.
Singleton, and Greg Sapp.
Yes.
New business. In your packet is the contract with Werner Sawmill Incorporated for the timber sale contract. This was signed today officially. They will remove the damaged trees and lumber from the tornado damaged area in both the Buck Creek Muzzleloader area, the Boy Scout area, and the Saddle Club. And it has been approved. You approved the proposal last month. I just wanted to make you aware that this was the official contract with them, and they will start this fall.
I make the motion to approve the Werner Sawmill contract as it was submitted.
I'll second that.
So a motion's been made and seconded to approve the Werner Sawmill contract. Any discussion?
I'd just like to reiterate that we are not logging out the whole Boy Scout camp, the muzzle loaders. It's just the damage from the tornado.
Just the damage from the tornado.
Yes.
Linda, the reason it's in the packet again is because I added some language clarifying that
Okay.
to what was originally presented.
Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay. Call for vote?
Linda Bedwell,
Yes.
Les Newman,
Yes.
Ed Singleton,
Yes.
Greg Sapp,
Yes.
and Tony Richards.
Yes.
Under new business is ordinance 2025-04 dealing with public records request. For your approval.
This would be the initial reading of the ordinance.
Did we have an ordinance for this before? An old ordinance?
Not that I could find.
I will make a motion to approve ordinance number 2025-04. The public records report.
Second.
Just to clarify, Tony, your motion is to approve the first reading of it.
Okay. I approve the first reading. Thank you.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the first reading of the ordinance 2025-04 dealing with public records request. Any discussion on this? Call for vote?
Les Newman,
Yes.
Ed Singleton,
Yes.
Greg Sapp,
Yes.
Tony Richards,
Yes.
Linda Bedwell.
Yes.
Okay. Lastly, under new business is the ordinance 2025-05 dealing with municipal water rates. This will be the first reading of this.
I will make the motion. This is the first reading, correct?
Correct.
To approve ordinance number 2025-05 on water rates. Increase.
Second.
Motion's been made and seconded to approve the ordinance 2025-05 dealing with municipal water rates. Any discussion?
I would like for Brent Slover to, I think the citizens would like to be informed about this. Can you have any information on it?
I can just briefly provide, we've had our financial folks do the rate study for us and shown the need at this time. Cash balances are low. So we will be having the public hearing for the rate ordinance at the September council meeting, and those financial advisors will be here to make a full presentation at that time.
Thank you.
I have a question for you, Brent. Could you just explain that this will not affect the sewage rates?
Yes, that question's been brought up in the past. The sewage rate is a separate rate from the water rate. So if the water rate increases, it does not affect the sewer rate at all. The sewer rate is based on the number of gallons that is used of water. So that's how that works. But one rate does not affect the other. explain.
Yeah, I had some people with questions on that, that's why, yeah, thank you.
Any other discussion?
Ed Singleton,
Yes.
Greg Sapp,
Yes.
Tony Richards,
Yes.
Linda Bedwell,
Yes.
Les Newman.
Yes.
Your agenda, the next item is fund, department heads reporting. You can come up to the podium.
Paul Clark, Chief of Police. I'll start with our statistics for the month of July. Month of July, Linton Police Department answered 919 calls, initiating 524 police responses, including 175 traffic stops and 6 citations. We also helped participate in the Safe Night Out, which was the community's response to us having to cancel National Night Out. I have tons and tons of respect for Wendy Bailey at the Green County Alliance for putting that on. She saved what would have otherwise been a travesty for us to have missed out on. So big thanks to her. We're working on our custody exchange zone. Hopefully we'll have it painted by the end of this month. Where, for those of you that don't know, it's a project that I started on a couple years ago, finally got squared away. It's a parking spot area in our parking lot for people to come do custody exchanges when they have problems with parenting. We get a lot of people who use our parking lot for that purpose. What we've done is we've installed a few additional cameras to allow that, so that when there are problems or threats or things like that that we're getting asked to investigate, we've already established some evidence. So it's going to be a real good thing. I think it's going to be a real good thing for the community. But we'll hopefully have that finished and ready to roll out by the end of the month or shortly thereafter. So stand for any questions from the council if there are any. If not, that ends my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Fire department?
Eric Carpenter, Fire Chief. As Paul echoed, I'll start with the statistics. We had 113 total runs for the month. We had 28 fire calls and 85 EMS calls. So we're staying busy. As Paul echoed, the Safe Night Out went very well. There was a lot of kids there, they had a ton of things to give away. So, I mean, I think the kids that was there and participated in it really enjoyed it. So, thank you to all the staff that put that on. I'm happy to report that we tested all of our 5-inch hosing. That's something that we test every year. We had 3,650 feet of hose that was tested, and we only had 250 feet that failed. So I've only got to purchase 250 feet to get us back to where we was. So I'm very happy to report that. I was expecting for several of it to fail, but that was a good thing. One other thing I want to report, with the recent building collapse, we're starting a new program where we're going to try to get in touch with all the local downtown businesses and get their names, phone numbers, contact information, and a small floor plan of their buildings, and even try to walk through them if we can get a hold of the proper key holder. So that's something that'll be going on. That'll probably take several months to get that completed, but that's something that we have in place to to try to kind of get ahead of the game, so that we don't have another event like that. Not that I mean, it still could happen, but I mean, at least we're being proactive, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. So, but that's all I have to report. Does anyone have any questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Well, Tommy was here too. There you are.
He's hiding.
You're hiding.
I ain't hiding. Good.
Guess I should announce myself earlier. Brent Slover, General Manager of Utilities. One of the pressing things I have right at the moment is just a reminder that if you see the gas and water guys poking around water meters, they're still working on the service line identification project that we've got going on. Light department, you can see down the highways, fairly visible where it's continuing on with the pole replacement program. So we're working headstrong on that, and still unfortunately fixing a few water leaks that we have in place at the moment. But that's all I have to report. If anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to take any.
All right, for the agenda, we had public comment, and as in the past, I'm gonna read the public participation from the council approved the 12th of August last year. Public participation shall be permitted as indicated on the agenda. Participants must be present at the location of the meeting and shall register their intention to participate in the public portion of the meeting before the official start of the meeting. Participants shall be recognized by the presiding officer and shall be requested to preface their comments by an announcement of their name, address, and group affiliation, if and when appropriate. Each statement made by participants shall be limited to 3 minutes duration, which is what this is for. You cannot operate that, right? Okay. The presiding officer may prohibit public comments which are deemed harassing, interrupt, warn, or terminate a person's statement when the statement exceeds the 3-minute limit, personally directed, abusive, obscene, or irrelevant. Request any individual to leave the meeting when that person behaves in a manner that is disruptive to the orderly conduct of the meeting. Call for a recess or an adjournment to another time when the lack of public decorum so interferes with the orderly conduct of the meeting as to warrant such action, and waive those rules with the approval of the council when necessary for the protection of privacy or the administration of the council's business. And the portion of the meeting during which public comment is held shall be limited to 30 minutes unless extended by a vote of the council, provided, however, that every person who is physically present and has followed the reasonable rules set forth above shall be permitted an opportunity to provide oral public comment by dividing the total time for oral public comment, 30 minutes, by the number of persons providing oral public comment. That said, I have Harold Smith on the subject of building site.
Harold Smith, Crossroad Enterprises. On the utility increase that you guys mentioned, will that be used to fund infrastructure replacement costs? You mentioned there was gonna be an increase in the utilities. What will that be?
This is a one-way conversation for public comments.
Yeah, okay, I understand. Okay, so I wanna thank the city's response to the collapse. Crossroad Advertising, they're gonna start putting soil back into the building. Everything's been taken out. They're gonna start putting the soil back in tomorrow. And I provided a updated plan for Crossroad Enterprises for the downtown city area. I gave it to all the council members, including a letter from the bank that they're going to fund me. They didn't put an amount up to that $1.5 million over the next 2 years. And back in December, I had come to the council and asked for money. I was referred to the redevelopment committee in February 22nd, 2025. I asked for the funds for the engineering study, which an engineer architect will come in, draw out the plans, handicap compliance. They will do all of that work in that study. It goes to the Department of Homeland Security Building Inspection Division. They will sign off or make suggested changes for that. I am able, a small company, and I'm able to go from job to job. It takes 2 to 3 months to have that engineering study completed. So when I get done, then I've got to wait 2 to 3 months. Well, I'm ready to pull the trigger on 3 projects at the same time. So I've asked the redevelopment committee for funds to do the engineering work. That's a very small amount compared to what we have put into the city already and are committed to putting into the city in the future. So if you guys would look at that and consider that, the engineering fees we could do things pretty quick. So the next project, I'm gonna have to let this project sit 6 to 7 months for the soil to settle before I put concrete over the area. I've got some suggested changes. We're gonna start a website for my company. There's a lot of misinformation, social media, you can't believe everything you read. But I will keep everybody apprised on what we're gonna do going forth, and in the past, what Crossroad Enterprises has done in the city. And I want to reiterate this. I want to work with the city, not against the city. I know there's a lot of people have competing visions. We just need to have somebody, we need to come together and do what's best for the community. And that's the goal of Crossroad Enterprises. And that is all I have to say for now. Thank you.
I apologize for not starting the timer.
I saw that.
And then he shows up and that's.
That was under 3 minutes, boss.
Adam Wentz, dealing with public comment. I'm sure I get the timer started on.
I won't steal any words from you with my 3 minutes, I'll do my best. Because we're on such strict time, I'm going to just try to read this verbatim. Good evening, council members. I'm here tonight to address the public comment policy that we currently have, specifically the parts that are not just misguided but unconstitutional. I think a lot of you have been made aware of that recently. The policy that we currently have bans speech deemed obscene, repetitive, or personal attacks, and these are completely illegal. The courts have repeatedly ruled that the government cannot censor speech based on who it offends. In fact, criticism of public officials is one of the most protected forms of speech under the First Amendment. It's the fifth element of the First Amendment. It's the right to redress our grievances with our government. And this isn't just me complaining about this. It's not theoretical. Cities have paid large sums of money for violating these exact same rights. In Ison versus Madison schools, a policy banning personally directed comments was struck down and caused the district to pay $35,000. In Backus versus Newport News, a man was removed for speaking directly about a city manager. He won a judgment of $91,000. In Marshall versus Amuso, a woman was removed for calling school board members hypocrites. She was awarded $125,000. And I don't think the city has that kind of money to be paying out frivolous lawsuits that we will, in fact, lose. Another serious concern I have is requiring citizens to state their full name and address before speaking. Not only is this practice just completely unnecessary, it doesn't do anything for anybody, it's also invasive and just unconstitutional. It chills speech, especially now that meetings are live streamed, which is great, but you're effectively asking people to disclose the location of their home, where their family sleeps, before the entire internet, before voicing their concerns to their government officials. And I worked in a prison for 8 years. I'm personally not trying to give out any more personal information than I have to. I live a private life. Speaking to my government is a right, not a privilege. So anyway, this not only touches the First Amendment, but the Fourth and the Fifth Amendment, our rights to privacy and our rights to compel disclosure. The Supreme Court has repeatedly affirmed the right to anonymous political speech. I have tons of cases for that, but I don't have time. No one should have to choose the right between their safety and the right to speak. So my ask from the council is this, to please fix this. Remove the unconstitutional language, stop requiring full names and addresses before speaking. We can sign up to a certain capacity, that's fine. But I would also like to request that the city council, the mayor, and our city attorney go through First Amendment training, some type of remedial training. I know this has been brought up, but the fact that this was passed to begin with, without anybody saying anything about it until I brought it up, is concerning, because if somebody else was kicked out of a meeting for doing exactly what I talked about and we enacted on the things that are in that policy, the city would be in very huge financial trouble. We would indefinitely lose those. So I would like to see our city attorney, our mayor, and our city council commit to First Amendment training and to remove the unconstitutional parts. And I would, in my 20 seconds, I would like to thank Mayor John Preble, Linda Bedwell, and Greg Sapp for speaking with me about this more than once and just being open to the dialogue. I do appreciate that. And I will yield my 8 seconds. Thank you.
All right, that's only two that signed up for the public comments. So, other than that, council?
I have a couple things I'd like to talk about. I had asked Greg about, and evidently he didn't get my text about, I'd like to see the redevelopment commission come. We have $240,000 in that fund. I would like them to come to the city council meeting and explain what it is that money is going to be used for. That's taxpayer money, and the taxpayers need to know what that money is going to be used for. An update on the pool. We had a fundraiser for with the VFW on Friday. We raised almost $2,500. The VFW stepped up. All the food was donated. Not one dime went anywhere except to the revitalization of the pool. The pool's now closed, excuse me, except for this week. There'll be water aerobics tonight, tomorrow night, and Thursday night. And then the pool will be shut down. There's a softball tournament August 16th. A couple people have gotten together. for the revitalization of the pool. That's this Saturday, if you wanna come out and support us. Harold Smith and Crossroads Enterprises has got 240 bricks. He also has a 8x10 picture and a postcard. He has allowed us to sell those as a fundraiser. All the money will go to the revitalization program. You can contact me, contact Harold. We'll have the bricks out, some of the bricks out at the softball game this Saturday. I'll get the information up here to Nyla. If anyone is interested, they can call the mayor's office and she can get me in contact with the people if someone would like to get a asbestos-free brick. Then I have a quick question. I just thought of this, Tommy. When they cut into the city roads, aren't the contractors supposed to patch those,
So
or?
we have talked, and all contractors have been told prior to the one over on, where the new developments were on Fifth Street.
Mhm.
Anything after that, all contractors are to raise the road back to grade with concrete.
Because there's just been one cut on Third Street Northwest between E and F Street. There's two little tiny homes there, and the
You're
sewer.
talking about where they're still doing the construction on them, everything right now?
They're still building them, but
Yeah.
the sewer has been installed and the road's been put back with gravel, and
Yes.
it's just not working.
Well, and it takes several weeks for the first settlement of it,
Mhm.
but they are told they are supposed to raise it back up to grade with concrete. But I will, if any spots like that are seen, let me know, because I'll go back down and contact them again.
Okay, thank you. That's about all I have.
Anything else? Have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Motion's been made to adjourn. Any discussion? Call for vote?
Greg Sapp,
Yes.
Tony Richards,
Yes.
Linda Bedwell,
No, I just had to do that, yes.
Les Newman,
Yes.
and Eddie Singleton.
Yes.
That ends the meeting.
If you were listening.